Hi everyone, so it's been a while since I bought a Civibikes Runabout electric bike, and now I'm ready to share with you some experience about the parts and my overall feelings about the bike. So let's go ahead. Well, first of all, the electric bike became a really working vehicle for me. So I'm in San Francisco, and it allows me to go almost anywhere in 30 minutes in San Francisco downtown from coast to coast. I can easily take my stuff with me, like backpack and some bags, and it really helps me a lot with all these hills and ups and downs, because the battery is very strong, and even on very steep cliff on very steep hills I can go really well without any problems with battery itself. So here is it. It is very powerful, and you can easily unplug it using the key. So you have to insert key here, and here we go. We can just take off the battery. Its weight is about, I don't know, maybe about 8 pounds or something like this, so not that heavy. So every time when bike discharged, I just take it with me back to home and charge it with a regular outlet. So it is very convenient for me. I don't see any problems here. On one charge I can go for about maybe 25 miles or so. So right now I already covered about 160 miles, and I charge it about maybe 6 times or something like this. So if to speak about the battery, it is 500 watts, and it is really powerful. I can use throttle when I needed to, or I can use pedal assist in order to drive it. So let me share some experience about these things. So I really like this throttle. It helps me a lot when I start, and comparing to ordinary bike, I love that I can have this kind of acceleration in the beginning, so I don't need to pedal a lot. And then the motor takes me to the next speed, so I can change speed here up to 5, and it helps me to reach about 25 miles per hour easily. What's interesting about this is that when I start pedaling, actually it goes without any kind of, so I would say that it is kind of binary mode. So if I start pedaling, the power is at the highest power, and if I stop pedaling, the power is off. So I would prefer, if for future for the manufacturer for Civibikes, maybe it would be better to have, like, the more I put pressure on the pedals, the more power goes to the motor. In this case, it would feel better, at least from my point of view, because right now it's kind of very unregular. So when I just start pedaling, it gives me full power. If I stop pedaling, it just turns the power off. So that's very good for me from my point of view. Well, let's speak about brakes. So not any problems with the brakes. For the first time when I started driving the bike, I heard some strange sound from a rear brake, but then it stopped. I think that it was some, I don't know, maybe friction with brakes. Right now I don't have any problems. I tuned these brakes a little bit, so right now it's a bit tighter, and actually it works really well. Speaking about gear, so again, from my point of view, the lowest gear is not enough for when it happens that the battery discharges and I have to ride the bike without any acceleration from motor, for me speed number 1 is not enough, and when it requires me to put a lot of pressure on pedals. So comparing to the ordinary bike, I would say that for ordinary bike it's easier to drive on the first speed on the hills, and the same goes with 7. So I think maybe for future the gears should be somehow improved. Okay, as for cargo space, I'm completely satisfied. So I bought additional rear basket from Civibikes, so I have a lot of storage here, so I can take up to 3 paper bags from the grocery store with me, and I can put my backpack easily in the front basket. So I would say that it is 3 storage spaces or even 4 storage spaces in this bike. That's very awesome. I really love it. The bike itself has very good weight, so it's about maybe 40 pounds or something like this, or maybe 50 pounds, assuming rear basket. But I can easily get it to the train or to the bus, and I can easily go to very long distances with it, so not any problems with storing it and so on. In order to secure it, I bought a special lock. So this lock has alarm, and that's because I don't want this thing to be stolen from me. So when I secure it with the lock, it alarms when somebody tries to move it. So that was very important for me. All in all, I'm very satisfied with Civibikes Runabout, and actually I think that manufacturer can do better if they can tune a bit the acceleration with the pedaling, and also maybe change the gear system so it will be more like an ordinary bike. But at the end, I would highly recommend having this bike. I'm enjoying all the time riding it, and yeah, that's a really good one. Thank you, Civibike, for it.